The rise and fall of the world's most wanted man. Imagine growing up with everything. Private jets. A family worth billions. You're born into one of the richest construction dynasties in the Middle East. Your future is practically guaranteed: wealth, influence, and power. But instead of becoming a businessman, you become the most wanted man on earth. A name that would dominate headlines for decades. A man blamed for attacks that changed world history. This is the story of Osama bin Laden, how a quiet, wealthy boy grew into the leader of one of the most infamous terrorist groups in modern history, and how a 10-year global manhunt finally came to an end. Chapter: A Billionaire's Son. Osama bin Laden was born in 1957 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. His father, Mohammed bin Laden, was not just wealthy, he was a construction tycoon who built palaces, highways, and massive government projects across Saudi Arabia. The family business had close ties with the Saudi royal family. By the time Osama was born, the bin Laden family had already become incredibly powerful. But here's something interesting. Osama was not the only child. Not even close. His father had over 50 children from multiple wives. Osama was just one of many siblings growing up in this enormous, wealthy family. Despite the wealth, people who knew him described him as quiet and serious. He wasn't the loud, rebellious type. Instead, he was religious, disciplined, and often kept to himself. But a series of global events in the 1970s would begin to shape his worldview in ways no one around him could have predicted. Chapter: The birth of a dangerous network. By the late 1980s, the Soviet war in Afghanistan was ending. But something new was forming behind the scenes. During the war, thousands of fighters from different countries had gathered in Afghanistan. They had trained together, fought together, built connections. Osama bin Laden saw an opportunity. Instead of disbanding these networks, he helped create a new organization that would continue operating across borders. That organization became known as Al-Qaeda. At first, it was small, more like a loose network of militants. But its goal was ambitious and dangerous. The group believed it was fighting against what it saw as foreign influence in Muslim countries. Over time, their operations expanded, and governments around the world began paying attention. Chapter: The day the world changed. September 11, 2001. A normal Tuesday morning in the United States. People were heading to work. Kids were going to school. Airports were busy with travelers. Then suddenly, everything changed. 4 commercial airplanes were hijacked. 2 planes crashed into the World Trade Center towers in New York City. Another plane struck the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. A 4th plane crashed in Pennsylvania after passengers tried to regain control. The attacks shocked the entire world. Governments scrambled for answers. Investigations soon pointed toward Al-Qaeda and its leader, Osama bin Laden. He quickly became the most wanted man on the planet, and the United States launched a massive global effort to find him. Chapter: Operation Neptune Spear. In May 2011, after years of searching, the United States approved a secret mission. A small team of Navy Special Forces would fly into Abbottabad under the cover of night. Their mission: enter the compound, confirm bin Laden's presence, and capture or stop him. The operation was incredibly risky. Pakistan had not been informed. If something went wrong, it could trigger an international crisis. But the mission moved forward. Helicopters crossed the border into Pakistan. Within minutes, the team arrived at the compound. The operation lasted less than an hour. When it ended, the man believed to be the world's most wanted terrorist was dead. After nearly 10 years of searching, the manhunt was finally over.